Today, it's going to be another day for a blend type circuit. Master volume, master tone, but it's going to have a blend, pot in the center. So this is like, I would assume, like one of the first upgrades people do to their basses, instead of, you know, going from VVT to a blend type deal. So I make these, I sell these, they're on Reverb. This won't be on the Reverb page. This is just part of my solder vlog thing that I'm trying to do. Anyway, you want a blend pot of some sort that you can get them in 250K or 500K. What would be the difference? Most of you would just need 250, but as with everything in passive stuff, there's a trade-off. If you go for a 500, you'll get more highs will be allowed, or you'll retain more highs, but your range will be shortened a little bit. So that's a thing. But I'm using 250s. I'm also using CTS because they're extremely reliable and robust. There's a word, robust. As compared to others. I only say that due to experience of having other brands completely fart out on me. Case in point, I had to send a guy 3 circuits because the other company that I was using kept failing. And the weird part was that it would, not this, it's another company that makes blend pots. As soon as you touch it or put any pressure on it, the signal died. I couldn't figure out the cause of it or a way to fix that. So I did away with them. I don't use those anymore because they're just unreliable. So these you can get for, God, what, 10, 12 bucks? They're pretty expensive, but they're worth it, I think. Peace of mind kind of thing, I guess. So this is for, I'd recommend these for somebody who, you know, likes to blend their pots. Somebody who likes to blend their, technically true, blend their pickups. But this is a faster way to blend them than, you know, a VVT where you're dealing with 2 knobs, you just got one. I don't know if a hairdryer would work. I don't have a hairdryer. For some reason, I don't have a hairdryer. I don't know, but heat gun's fine, lighter's fine. Just don't melt it. So the blend pot, it's pretty easy to wire up. I'll show you a way I do it. I try to do it. When I get on camera, I'm prone to making more mistakes because I'm on camera. I'm talking and doing something else at the same time, and my little brain can't compute that much, I guess. So anyway, what I'm thinking of, or what I try to do, is that you're going to connect these as an X. This is the middle two, the bottom. If you're looking at it like this, the bottom one is neck, the top is bridge. And then you're going to connect these in a cross pattern. But this is going to connect to here, and then this is going to go to ground, and this is going to connect to here, and this is going to go to your volume pot. So I'll show you how I do that. Basically, I'll get like a small one here, and I kind of do it in a slow fashion because I make these as tight as possible. So I'll tin this up to keep this from spreading out, just in case, you know, because I might hit the lug. Get that in there. Don't let the plastic get on it. You don't want to melt the plastic. I probably have to. Doesn't take much. Check it. Oh, see, I missed. So that's why you gotta check it. We'll do it this way. Just gonna get a blob and then do that. And cut this off. With thumb on it, so I can throw it away. Now, I'm going to go in between, doesn't matter which, but, and I'm going to mark it. Roughly there. And strip it. Now that's a short little piece, right? So instead of just pulling it off, because it's so short, it'll probably pull the whole sleeve off of the wire here. So I'll grab this guy, grab it, and do that. Then twist this. Get that up in there. So this is for this side going into here, and we're not going to finish it because we need to make another connection. So we're just going to place it in there. Get this out of the way carefully. I'll put that in there tight. See how that pre-measure worked out? And then kind of bend it out of the way and hold it in place. And keep this guy pointed out this way because we're going to make another cross. This one's going to be longer because this is going to be connected, and then this one's going to go to ground. So that's why I have a longer piece here. Same thing. I'm going to get a nice big blob. Try to do this as quickly as possible. That kind of didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but there we go. Just make sure it's all covered, or filled in, I should say. All right. Then, again, we'll measure it. We'll not measure it, we'll, about 2 millimeters before the lug. Then strip it again. Hold it there. Grab this guy, go under. Pop it off. Twist. Twist it all up. It's going to be hot. There's a big bun. Hey. Okay. Grab this. Stick it through the lug. Pull it through. There. That's what I wanted. Now maybe that wire was a little bit too long, but that's okay. They make more. All right, so that one's connected nicely, right? Make sure. That one's connected nicely. Good, good, good. And then we'll do a test. We'll get out the multimeter here in a second. Now we're going to connect this to ground. There's other ways to do it. There's like a groundless one, but that's not how I do it. Wait for it to pancake out. Boom. Done. Grab these, twist it back a little bit. And that's 90% complete. Grab that, bend it back into place. Right? So 90%. So this needs to be connected and this needs to be finished off here. So easy enough to just do that. Good. All right. Okay. Green ground, black ground, red hot. Doesn't matter. We're just testing resistance. Set it to 2 mil. 200K won't register. It's too low. Let's go to the neck. Middle at 120, all the way to the right, 120. All right. Bridge, it's all the way left, 120. All the way to the right, 0. Pretty darn smooth, 120. Yep. All right. All right. Get your plate. Roughly put it on there. let's see, I should go ahead. So this guy wants the nifty this contraption. Put that on there. Roughly line it up, get the washer on there, nice and safe. Okay. I'll do the master volume. So, hang on. Just lock it down. Loose, just kind of snug it down a little bit. I'm not gonna lock it just yet. Okay. And I'll bend these back just a wee bit. I'll be doing that a lot. So this guy that wasn't finished, right? Didn't complete that because that's now the output from here to the input on this side, not the middle, because you don't need that. This is the master volume. So a 1 volume control will be right here. And then that'll be the output and that'll be ground. I'm going to keep that open and use one line, one piece of metal or wire to go from here to here to here. So jitter, 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 jitter. So now you see that green wire, and now this white one, a 2-in-1 lug, and then check your connection, make sure everybody's good. Alright, I'm going to get a rough estimate. I think, get this off to the side, like that. Mark it. Pull it back out. I can hold this, so I don't need to use the pinchers. Twist. Doesn't take much. There. Easy peasy, right? Okay, let's clean up a little bit before we go and move on. Now, so that's going to the input, right? Now we need an output as well, and another connection to the input, because the tone control is before, before. So it's on, so the tone control is connected to the input in this situation. Sometimes you want it on the output. It's up to you, but okay. So, so this guy is going to go roughly here. And the output is going to go roughly there. Next up is the tone knob. Just right before it. So, something along the lines of, get this guy through the ground, right? And get this guy through this lug, if I can see it. Then you get your washer on there. Move this wire out of the way. Like that. So then, twist it into place with the star washer, outer washer. Lock that down. And then your cap's functioning. Okay, well, I'll show you. Then I connect this part to here with a sleeve of heat shrink. Yeah. Okay. just because this lug is so large and nothing else is going in it, I'm just going to put it in like this. You don't have to tin it or anything. And tighten it to keep everything in place. Okay. See what I mean? All right. Lock him down. Come on, get in there. Okay. I'm going to take him, fold him back over here. And like I said, we'll put a little heat shrink on it. About half a digit. See? And that'll be the connection. Ground to ground to ground to ground to ground. But actually it's all connected to ground anyway, but this is, like I've said before, good practice, because God forbid one of your pots here gets loose for whatever reason, and you lose connection. At least they'll all be connected via wire. You know what I mean? There it is. Ugh. I mean, you can do the standard connection of your cap up here, through here, and ground. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. It's just, I do this to hide this under here so people, you know, more space, and then people can connect their stuff, you know, their other ground wires without having this big cap in the way or whatever. But there, look at all that space that people have now, instead of, you know, treble bleed up here, and a cap over here, and wires over the top. And they've got 3 spaces that they can connect their grounds to. Speaking of grounds, so I'm going to finish this, and then we'll do the little, oh, how about I burn everything? Then we're going to do the little grounding trick. Just connect him first, and then move these around as needed. Here. Grab, bend, push that down. See that? Excuse me. Nice big blob on here. And go to that connection point. And there. Grab this, bend it up, grab and cut. Good, good, good. Now I'm going to think a little bit, just a little bit, because there's not much space up there to begin with. And I'd like to do that in one go, so can I get some space in here? No. Let's see what we got here. Can we go... Can we go from up top? Yes. Okay. Nobody's coming close. Alright, so I'll do this one first. Then I'm going to bend this one up to there. So this one on the tone pot here is going to hold everybody in place. There we go. So I mean, now this guy's stuck up there. Get this, bend him up to here. Then I've just got one solder point to do. Quit shaking. There. And there it is. Now the reason why I put that there is because, of course, that's really close to that. Sorry. This wire is really close to this lug, so that's to protect that. This is not in danger of touching anything. It's not even close, except other ground points, such as the body. Same with this, body to the lug, which is all going to ground, 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 right? So that's it. That should be it. Test and send. All right.